Crepon Bedford card. See, the name Crepon is given because here in this design you are going to get irregular effect. So before we go how you get the irregular effect, let us first start with the construction. See, unlike other type of Bedford card, this is a big design wherein you require 28 ends, then 16 picks. Out of 28 ends and 16 picks, first you have to mark first 8 picks. So what you do is mark 28 ends, then 16 picks, then divide the ends into 2 sections. Similarly, divide the picks into 2 sections and then carefully divide the picks into 2 sections like this. Okay. Now you get first 8 picks, then 8 picks. Okay. Each you put it into the brackets like this. So 2 sections you are going to get in, and then first 8 picks. See, there are totally 28 ends are there. So divide these ends into 2 sections. (14 ends). Make it 14 ends. Okay, so total 14 ends in this section, then 14 ends in this section. So totally there will be 28 ends. And then after marking this, see, as usual, the first and last end of each section is for plain ends. Here also the first and last end of each section is for plain ends, and remaining are all chorded ends. Okay, so like this, first you mark 28 ends, then 8 picks. These 28 ends are divided into 2 sections, 14 ends section 1, 14 ends section 2, and then the first and last end of each section is reserved for plain threads. Here also, then here also, and then remaining are all chorded ends. I hope this step is clear. And then as the name itself will tell you, see, the first and the last end introduce the plain wheel. Okay, introduce the plain wheel on the first and last end of each section, and then in order to make the Bedford cards, see, you are all aware the carded end has to be raised on successive picks. Okay, see, for the first 2 picks, see, normally in this design normally 2 picks of hard twisted, then 2 picks of normal layout, then 2 picks of hard twisted, then 2 picks of normal. So these carded ends are going to underside of the cloth wherever hard picks are introduced. For example, see in this section, for the first 2 picks, see, the carded ends are floated. Okay, continue these colored ends because these are the hard picks. Okay, whenever the first two peaks are introduced, these two peaks are hard twisted peaks. So wherever the hard twisted peaks are there, all the carded ends are floated on the surface side of the fabric. And next two peaks are normal peaks. Don't do anything on this. Then once again next two peaks are hard twisted peaks. So here once again the carded ends are floated. Okay. So first two peaks are twisted, the carded ends are floated. Then next two peaks are normal peaks. Don't do anything here. Then once again next two peaks are hard twisted peaks. Once again carded ends are floated. For after completion of this step, then plane U must be introduced on the normal peaks. For example, see these two peaks. Okay. Now one up is already available. One down. Next one up, one down, one up, one down, one up, one down, one up, one down. So just introduce, then one down, then one down, one up. Okay. Then from this side, one up is already there. Then one down, then one up, one down, one up, one down, one up, one down, one up. Perfectly it will match. One down, one up, then one down, one up, 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 one down, one up. So perfectly the plane view will be matched on the normal peaks. Then once again next two peaks are hard twisted. Once again carded ends are floated. Then next two peaks once again plane view has to be introduced. So in this way complete first 8 peaks. Okay. Now coming to the next 8 peaks. See the design is such that the working of the plane ends will be reversed. For example, see the card ends will come in the midway. How to do that? See from here you count 7 ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then leaving 7. Wait a minute. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th end will be plain. Then this will be plain. Once again from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, then 8. See, in between that just count whether you are going to get the 14 ends. For example, you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, 13, 14. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13. So the plane ends will be working in the middle. Now here the plane ends will come. Okay. Then after marking this, now on this plane you introduce the plane view. Okay, you introduce the plane beam. Now what happened compared to first section? In the second section, okay, the plane ends will come in the midway, whatever you have done in the first section. So this is what you have to make it. After making this, what will happen? See, once again these two peaks are hard twisted peaks. And on hard twisted peaks, the cardioid ends are raised. Okay, you complete in this way. See, if you still have any doubts in your mind, okay, after marking here, you can say these are the coordinates. Okay, just for understanding purpose, you can mark in this way also. Now these two peaks are hard twisted. Next two peaks are normal twisted. You don't do anything on this. Next, once again, these two are hard twisted peaks. So cardioid ends must be floated. Okay. Then after this step, you have to, now these two are normal peaks. On the normal peaks, the plane view must be inserted. See, one up is already available. Okay. Then one down, one up, one down, one up, one down, one up. Then one down, one up. It will perfectly match. Okay. Similarly, we introduce on these last two normal peaks. So one up is already there, one down. Then finally on the last. Okay. Now this completes your Crepon Bedford card structure. Okay. See what we did. Normally here two peaks of hard twisted, two peaks of normal, two peaks of hard twisted, two peaks of normal. Once again, two hard, two normal, two hard, then two normal. Okay. Normally the hard twisted peaks will float underside of the cloth, underside of the corded dents, whereas the normal twisted picks will work in the plain order with the corded dents. See, during finishing, afterwards what will happen? The hard twisted picks which are floated on the underside of the corded dent will get shrunk. When they get shrunk, you will get an irregular effect or crepe-on effect on the surface of the fabric. Hence the name crepe-on Bedford cord structure. This is used in worsted and cotton industries for suitings and for blazers. Okay, so this is how we have to construct the crepe-on Bedford cord structure. And each section, okay, these corded dent you will get in 4 repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also this and this makes 1. This is second. This and this makes third. This is fourth. So every section will be having 4 repeats corded dents floated on the surface of the fabric. During finishing, the hard twisted picks will get shrunk. When they get shrunk, you are going to get crepe-on or irregular effect on the surface of the fabric. Okay, so this is nothing but crepe-on Bedford cord structure. Okay, so this is the design. I hope all of you got understood. Okay, see afterward this is what the design is. Afterwards, for better see, once you complete, then these things won't be there. For example, see here, this won't be there. Okay, this line in the center won't be there. Okay, then afterwards, when you make the things, see, you just look here how it looks. See, like this you are going to get a beautiful effect on the surface of the fabric. Okay, so like this you can also, in the previous designs from plain face to twill face, all the corded dents you can do this way. Beautiful design will come on the surface of the fabric. I hope this is clear. Let us stop today with this structure. Okay, bye.